Hey, welcome to another episode of Profusion. Today we've got Johnny Hilbrant. I think it's the PE guy on Instagram. Okay, if you're watching this on video, I thought you had a partner or a friend or something like this. I'm a little stunned, actually. I can't tell if I'm being tricked.
No, this is me, and it's funny that I guess I just assume people would look at my on my page really far down and see my regular stuff, or
Yeah.
just see my stories, but it's a Snapchat filter. So I'm not really sure how to. I'll just talk right now, I'm talking, and then talk right now, talk right now. Isn't that amazing?
That's okay. I showed my wife, and she was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, that's a real person. He's just doing this." Right?
Yeah, no, I can
And I was
totally
like,
do
"Are
that.
you sure? There's got to be. He must be doing a button here." And then I saw a couple times this face, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, he's got a buddy because you've done some partner videos."
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, "But he wears the same hat though."
Mm-hmm. It's me.
That's amazing. Okay, you're not a mongoloid.
Right. Did you think that this was going to be a podcast of the Mongoloid?
I don't know what I was getting myself into. I have no idea. I mean, we scheduled so quickly and flipped so quickly. So I was like, all right, let's just go.
Yeah.
So I know it's Johnny Hilbrant Partridge, or is it Johnny Hilbrant, or how does that?
Johnny Hilbrant Partridge, technically, but people know me as Johnny Hilbrant or Johnny Partridge, whatever.
Well, which is it? Is it?
Well, it's my middle name is Hilbrant. My last name is Partridge.
So it's just a fancy,
yeah, fancy, because PE guy's fancy.
So speaking of PE guy, because it's hilarious, it somehow popped on my feed last few months. I work in PE, right? First of all, you nail everything. How much research do you do?
Thank you. I do a lot of research, but I also have a lot of crowdsourcing. So my DMs are full of hey, did you see this happen? Like news in private equity. So people will say you got to talk about this, and then I'll read the article and I'll kind of just digest it in PE guy, and I'll use some phrases from the article. Or if it's a city, people will be do Toronto and. Here's where you'd live. Here's where your kids go to school. And then I cross-reference it. I go on Google, right? Yeah, I Google it. And then I'll go on Google Maps, and I'll make sure that the town that I say I live in is close enough to the club. And then I look at restaurants and their ratings and the prices. And then I find a ridiculous menu item and I have the kid eat that thing, So it's a whole, yeah.
What do you do? Do you work
outside of this? No, I am a fitness instructor. Where are you located?
I'm in Ponte. I don't know if you know. Where are you located?
I'm in Boston.
Boston. Okay, I was just in Boston. Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida. I don't know if you're familiar with it. It's like a golf.
I am, because doesn't Billy Horschel live there?
He lives my neighbor.
Oh, wow. That's funny. So I used to work at this company called Beam, and Billy works with them. He did a lot of promotional stuff for them over the years. And so I didn't really know anything about him, but I just remember that's the only person I know who lives there. I'm sure a lot of people live. It's a beautiful place, but yeah.
So if I met, would he know you, or?
No, he would know Beam though.
Beam. Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to speak out of turn. He might be an early investor in Beam. I'm not really sure what the relationship is there. He's friends with the founders. And he's he had a Beam towel on his golf bag for a little bit. So
it's a brand.
Yeah, it's a CBG. It's they're a wellness company, and they do they started as a CBD company, but then broke into the sleep space, and now just general wellness, supplements and stuff like that. Of course, as soon as I hop on here, my computer's about to die.
No. And
really flying by the seat of my pants today.
Seriously, Johnny Hilbrant Partridge.
Yeah, out of control. No, but yeah, so that's a beautiful place. So anyways, I was just asking because I was wondering if there's studios that I teach at Barry's boot camp. I teach fitness. So I've never worked in finance in my life. Never. I worked in TV for 2 years. That's it.
you've exploded. I saw one of your videos. You exploded. You had like 7,000. I don't know if this is true. I don't know what's real or not real anymore.
I know.
Because your face, I'm like, what the heck? This guy is
Yeah.
not like that. Not even close.
Yeah.
So you had 7,000 followers in March. Is this a
Yep.
true video?
That's true. Yeah. I had 7,000.
188,000 within 7 months. So that's also just remarkable in itself.
Yeah.
To grow that much.
Yeah, and I will say something that really pisses people off whose goal it is to grow their social media presence. Like I didn't try to have that happen. Yeah. I always post funny stuff, and then I posted this character to my reels, and it just started to like fly. And then it was not just that like the videos had a lot of views. It was like people were following me like, 1,000 followers a day basically. And I was like, what is going on? And then it's opened up like all sorts of doors that I'm just like people from all different areas of businesses and like the most random places reaching out and wanting to talk or partner together or send me things. And I'm like, this is amazing. It's really been fun.
Yeah. And like me, I reached out. I'm like, this guy's hilarious. Is he like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
But you do a lot of research. It's hilarious. And whenever you have like partners in the videos or cameos or whoever, other people, you just outdo them. Like I'm like the way that it's like complimentary and insulting at the same time. It's like remarkable. I don't know how you do it.
Well, thank you.
What's that?
Well, thank you.
Yeah. And I'm like, the other guy's going to get him, right? The other guy's going to get him. Nope. You are, it's like mastery for somehow. Like,
it's like so nice of you to say that. And I feel lucky that I can say it comes like very naturally to me. I don't have I don't have like today I have after this and after the tile guy comes, I have like 7 cameos to make. And I'm not like stressed out. I'm not like, oh my God, like I can do them in like one take and it's fun. And so I'm like, this is like a really, because then I send them to people and like, this is amazing. This made my brother's birthday. Like he's had a hard year. Like he's never laughed that hard, whatever. And I'm like, that's so amazing that something that is like pretty low lift for me is bringing so much joy to people. And I mean, I put my research into it. I put the time into like the outfits and the whatever, but it's not like I'm dreading any part of it or like, it's like, this is gonna be really hard for me to do today. I'm like, as soon as I see that filtered face, I'm like, I am that person.
It's amazing. I even when I watched the first handful, I'm like, whoa, wait, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I supposed to be skiing in Zermatt instead of is this guy for real? I'm like, no, I think this guy might be accurate. But like I read the comments. I think the only thing funnier than possibly the video are the comments, right? Yeah. So one guy goes in the comments, he goes, I started talking like this at work and I've been promoted 3 times in the last 2 weeks.
Yes.
It's like, that's amazing. Because I feel like that could be true.
It's just so good.
Talking like that, you just kind of elevate to this other level and you just kind of live that way. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. I think it's like funny just like at first glance. And then it's like also like there's a deeper, there can be a deeper message there where it's just like, there's a lot of people who are not self-aware out there. And like this character would go up to like a homeless person on the street and tell them that they just bought a new Range Rover. Like he doesn't have any, he's just like me. Like there's like a bigger commentary, I think, social commentary there. And like I developed the character because of like interactions that I've had at weddings, mostly where I meet people that are strangers, but I have to be nice to them because they also know someone who I know. Yeah. And they're just like, people are like, so what do you do for work? And I'm like, oh, I work in fitness. And they're like, oh, and then they want to tell me what they do. And I felt like for the last few years, everybody's worked in private equity. And I'm like, I don't even know what that is. But then I'm like, now I do. And I'm like, wow, fascinating that so many people work in private equity. Mm-hmm. And, apparently they all are doing very well and have a ton of money.
They print.
They're all printing, I guess. Yeah.
You use a bunch of words. I'm like, these could be catchy words. They print. They're crushing it.
Yep.
crushing it. Sick and decent. Where do you get these hats, by the way?
Substantial. Well, the decent hat and due to my role hats are my hats.
My role. Due to my role, I can fly private.
Those are my favorite. I sell those hats due to my role and decent. Those are mine. And then all the other hats people have sent me. I've been sent like 300 hats in the last 5 months, probably.
So this is like, yeah, you're a character now. And I can't believe it's not you. I was like, my wife was like, oh, he's done that. And then he turned the eye. And then, no.
I have a funny story about that. So I went a couple weeks ago, I went on Fox and I got invited to go on Fox News and so, of course some people were like, don't do that. Like it's going to be bad for you. And I was like, it's about comedy. We're not going politics. Like it's, whatever. And someone would have said the same thing about CNN. Don't do it because it's going to be political. And I was like, I'm just going to go. It has nothing to do with politics. They want to talk to PE guy. So I go, and I'm assuming that the producer has like filled in the host that it's not me. Like, and I didn't have a video with the producer. I just talked to her on the phone. And I get on the thing, live TV, and they're like, oh, we're all very shocked, like you were when I popped up. We're all very shocked here at the studio to see. I was at a remote studio in Boston, and they're in wherever they are, New York or DC. And I was like, they're like, we're all shocked to see that your face looks like this, like, and you're not. And I was like, oh yeah, like, and kind of brushed it off. I was like, well, yep, here I am. And then we talked for whatever, and she showed all these videos. And then at the end of the clip, which is not on the clip that's online anymore, I could hear in my ear her co-host, the guy is like, hey, like, what a great way to end a Friday afternoon. Like, that's fun. And then he's like, it's such a bummer, though. He didn't do the thing where he rubbers his face. And she was like, yeah, I think it takes him a while to ramp it up. And I'm like, I'm sitting there like, I'm glad this interview's over because I'm like, did you invite me thinking I was going to come on with that face? You probably should have like checked, like. So they thought, and I think that they might still think that I could just do this and like get my face to look like that, which is really, that makes me feel like, they think I'm very talented, So I thought that was hilarious. I was just like, I'm on live TV and they're just kind of like, exactly what you did. Like, wait a second. This is not who we signed up to do this with. And I was like,
don't do any research on live TV either.
Yeah. I was like, didn't you want to, but it was the last 5 minutes of like a Friday afternoon segment. Everyone was just phoning it in anyways. They're just like, okay, well, and then they made me do the character with no filter. So I'm like, they're like, would you do a little thing for us? And I was like, and I'm looking at myself in this monitor. I'm like, this is like hell for me. Like, this is like, I'm just like,
you need your filter.
Yes, I'm like, you look so dumb right now. Like it's me talking like this, and I'm like talking like the character. But I was like, you have no choice. You just got asked on live TV to do this. Like, you got to do it. So I did it. It was so. Anyways, like you're not the only one who has interviewed me and been like very confused.
Yeah. I'm stunned. But it's hilarious. Keep doing it.
Thank you.
I mean, I think you'll eventually get calls from like PE company, but then I don't know, like you might have to phone it in, right? Like if you're doing like, I'm thinking if you're doing like a PE, like meeting, you might not fly to the meeting. You might have to just do it can you like do the video? You have to you can't do it live, right? Or?
I couldn't do it live, but what I could do is I can like do it to a video that already exists.
Yeah.
Like I could hold the filter up to your face and make it look like that right now. But I'd have to first of all, the filter maxes out at 3 minutes. And then like the best way for me to do things, what I have done is like for people's offsites for their company and stuff, I'll do a video where they'll be like, we want to surprise the team with a video of you, and they'll pay me to do that. But there's other opportunities that have come up, like literally, like, will you maybe like help us raise a fund?
Yeah.
And
they're going to offer you a job.
Well, like literally
talk like this.
Yeah. They're like, just fake it till you make it, right?
Well, you're already faking it. So
exactly. I'm kind of like, all right.
But like, yeah, you sound like you're in the industry, like you're killing it. And I'm like,
thank you.
It's hilarious. It's comic relief for an industry that probably needs it. I just don't know how to connect that limited 3 minutes and the filter, because I'm like, all right, you could probably speak at a conference or something, but then would you do it as is or you know?
Right. Well, I also think that the 3 minutes thing it's kind of like a blessing because no one can or wants to listen to that guy talk for more than 3 minutes. So it's kind of like, all right, like, okay, get off the stage. So even if I could figure something out, imagine sitting there for a 15-minute speech at a conference, listening to like it just would go like your head would explode.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, there's some limitations to it, but I do think that I think it's okay. It keeps me. It makes me have to get creative with things. Like companies are like, I wish you could do this, and we kind of just chat through like how could I actually make it work? And so far, it's been working pretty well. So
yeah. So your words are crushing it, decent,
substantial, due to my role, curious, which is like a very He'll be like curious, like how did you get that car? Like how did you afford that?
So does the filter also help the voice and stuff like that, or is that you?
Oh no, the voice is me. There's no voice filter. No, it's just like curious. Like I can get there. I just need like a little, I either need to be like in my like attic where I have my like studio. I need to be up there like with my lights on, and then I'm like, I get into it. Or
it's like Jim Carrey-ish.
Yeah, well, thank you. That's a big compliment.
It's like a whole persona. It's a character, and you kind of cheat the facial.
It's very weird because I'm really not like that person at all. So I'm very calm. Like it depends on the day, but I'm very calm compared to that person. So when I get out of that character, I like am physically, after going to make these cameos later this afternoon, I'm gonna need like a nap because it's like physical and everything is like tensed up, and even parts of my body you can't see. Like it's probably just from like here up for the videos. But like my legs are like pressed together and I'm up on my tippy toes and like, but that contributes to all of it, Yeah. I'd like to say I put my whole ass into it, the whole thing. Like I don't have
working harder on your character than you are in the gym.
Am I what?
Are you working harder on your character than you are in the gym?
Yes, literally. Yes. It is funny. I've totally fallen the last couple of months. I've totally fallen out of a routine because I'm like, oh no, I'm exhausted.
So did you name this character? I couldn't figure it out. No, so he doesn't have a name. It's just your name. It's like,
like my Instagram is my name. And then, which is funny because now people are like responding to things when it's just my name.
You have kids, right? I don't know if these are your real kids or not.
No kids. I don't have kids.
Okay, Montauk and Tarantino, right?
Yeah. Montauk. Tarantino is 4, Montauk is 2, and Ibada is 9 months.
I forgot about Ibada. Yeah, that was less known, less spoken of.
She's spoken of because she's still under 1. But it's kind of like Family Guy, where like Meg and Chris and Stewie are all stuck at Stewie's a baby forever. Like the character is kind of just like, and you don't know his name. He doesn't have a name because now I'm like, if I name him like Bill, everyone who follows me whose name is Bill is going to be like, hey, like that's my name. Don't name him. Everyone will have an opinion. So it's kind of nice to just not have it. You kind of like have to you kind of just like use your imagination a little bit.
Yeah. But it also, it might be nice to brand it though, because it's kind of like you're branding a character. I don't want to like throw it. I don't even know what to call it. Like what's a bougie PE name? You know what
I know. Well, like there's like, people will send me like you could go like Theodore or like something like, like you could go broy, you could go like old money.
I have a real bougie one for you that is actually real in the space, but I don't want to say it.
Oh, you can just message me. Yeah.
I'll tell you when we end. I'll tell you what the name is, then maybe that'll inspire you. But
perfect. The best part about this is that there is no like right or wrong way to do it. It's just however I've done it. And like, that's the coolest thing is that it's like, it's pretty well received no matter what. And I stay away from like anything too touchy because there's so much like garbage on the internet. I think like, it's just like, it's such a nice like reprieve from that for people. I think they're just like, some of my friends are like, oh, you know what? I was like doom scrolling, and then your idiotic video came up, and I just was like, all right, this is kind of funny. Like, I'm like, it's just it, and even my own stuff, I'm like, I just keep it, I just keep it like above, whatever, so that we're just kind of like up here having a good time, smiling, laughing, because that's what people are there for. So, but with that has come, some people are like, hey, like, don't post your regular face, or like that video you posted about, I'll like post on my stories, like just talking about, like ranting about something dumb, in my face. And people are like, don't veer away from your PE character. And I'm like, well, I was here first, for the record.
Maybe you could have two different accounts potentially.
That's true. I thought about that.
Is the driver the PE character that has brought you from 7,000 to 180?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, so maybe you have to take it. I mean, that's
Also,
that's
really quick, I'm so sorry. Can I just
20x multiple?
Can we just pause really quick because my doorbell rang?
Okay.
Can we edit it? We can pause and edit it, right?
No.
No.
I'm not that thorough. I'm not like you.
Okay.
We'll kill it. We'll kill it. All right.
Okay.
Follow Johnny on. Tell him your Instagram and your
Let's just add Johnny Hilbrant.
At Johnny Hilbrant. At Johnny Hilbrant on Instagram. You got to check it out. He's on TikTok too. I looked him up.
Andrew, thank you so much. Let's do this again when I don't have somebody at the door.
Let's do it again. All right. I'll
Thanks, sir. Bye.